I mean, if we do it this way, can you see us both? This way?
Oh, top down.
Oh, I know I did that. That's weird. But you gotta go back to that side.
Go back to over here.
Yeah, to where you were.
But I won't be able to see the screen.
That's why I'm gonna pull it a little closer.
Oh, what about YouTube?
We have to do that next time, though. I mean, James. That's crazy.
Did you do the hashtags and?
TikTok don't allow you to do that. You got like a limited character thing. You are in what's this one? You gotta plug your headphones.
What's checking? What's checking my hand? What's checking?
Four. All right, we got people joining. Hey, lovelies. This one is not showing me. I look dark. Hey, lovelies. Look, I feel like, you know, okay.
Oh, I gotta cut this off.
Not yet. I ain't ready. I'm a little late. Hey, lovelies. Look, we got something on Facebook. I should have tagged you in this one. What's this? Oh. We're gonna worry about that later. Cause now we sweating already and we ain't even get into it. Let me see how I look here. I'm a little bit on the shiny side. What's my cup of noodles? I'm sorry, I need that a little bit until, even though it's directly on you. But I need that just a little bit until I could put my stuff up. Huh?
What's up, everybody? What a mix is.
No, what the mix is. I'm running a little bit behind. Not you looking at the screen, fixing your joint.
No, not at all.
Get your lips right. He's getting his lips right.
Nah, not too much.
This one has got a good view. Welcome to Speak Out Now Chronicles, lovelies. We're just running a little bit behind because of me. To be honest, because I was trying to put something up instead of posting something. Don't judge me. What is not coming on? This ain't been put up this entire time.
It is.
I just need my notes. So welcome. We are about to do basically a live recording of behind the scenes of Speak Out Now Chronicles. And let me know if you guys can hear me clearly. If you can like it or put a thumbs up or something just so I know that you guys can hear me clearly. So we are live on TikTok and Facebook. So all right, you can go ahead and turn out the window.
We shall see.
That feedback is crazy. Hey, like, and share, you guys. Hey, Amy.
What's up, Amy Miller?
What you got over there? What I do with my glasses? What is that? What did I say? Swipe what? What did I say?
Oh, I don't know.
It's going now.
This back.
Welcome to what? No. Go back and do whatever. Go back and whatever. I don't know why the comments are like sideways. Like normally it just adjusts, but all right. That's what it is. That's what it is. So.
All right, let's start the show.
What you say?
Let's start the show.
Oh, I thought you said something. Now. All right. We gotta limit how we touch this. I can hear everything. How I sound in your ear? I'm
Sound
good.
great.
I'm good. All right.
Yeah, shouts out to Amy for being here on time.
And me being late. But there's other people on TikTok too. There was a couple people that joined. They're like, what they doing? Oh, they ain't doing nothing. And they got off. It's okay. It's okay. All right.
We got 2 hearts on TikTok.
Wait, hold up.
Bim, bim.
You ready for me to start? Or you gonna bim bim?
Go ahead.
Hey lovelies, welcome back to Speak Out Now Chronicles. I am your host, Zanetta Nicole, survivor, victor, speaker, and truth teller. And with me today, I have my co-host, James. Say hi to lovelies, James.
What's up, family? What the mix is?
What the mix is. In the mic, please.
What's up, family?
So you guys let us know you can hear us. So we are recording live. TikTok and Facebook Live. You guys can find us on Spotify, Speak Out Now Chronicles. And we can go ahead and start up. So today's episode title is The Secrets We Were Told to Keep. You know the ones, those family sayings like, don't tell nobody, it's grown folks' business, what happens in this house stays in this house. But we were just kids. And those words taught us to hide important facts, right? And put fear in us, to stay silent. But silent isn't protection. Silence is survival. And we deserve more than just surviving, right?
Right.
So let's get into it. Let's get into it. What do you think about that before I move forward?
I think that's a very powerful statement. The family secrets is like, with the family secrets, like a lot of stuff was withheld.
Right.
And had someone told the truth about XYZ, it would have prepared you a whole lot better.
True indeed.
For example, like such and such is not your cousin, that's actually your brother or sister.
Right.
Or such and such
deep.
or such and such is adopted. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like growing up, my granny used to always say, hey, that's your cousin, that's your cousin. I'm like, hot dog, granny, the whole city my cousin?
Yeah, but the whole city was our cousin because back then it took a village.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, growing up, many of us learned early that keeping secrets was like a part of survival, right?
Right.
But what we didn't know was that the silence that we're trained to keep wasn't keeping us safe.
Right.
It was keeping us from healing, too, from certain things that happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to seem like I'm reading about you guys. I took some good notes this time. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. Or clap that tea, clap that tea.
I did that. I snapped my fingers.
But not you. You can't do that. But these sayings weren't always like said with evil intent, though, because sometimes they came from fear. Our parents were scared of judgment, DSS. Ooh. Let me do this. And of the church saying, talking about those secrets. 1 second, let me take this. Why I still got my badge on? I would think I still in. You didn't even tell me. Oop, my bad. So they're scared of, judgment from the community or even DSS. They used to call it DCF or other stuff back in the day. But again, fear doesn't justify generational silence. Just call it what it is.
I think it had a lot to do with a lot of people feeling ashamed or embarrassed.
Right. It's like emotional hand-me-downs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of secrets are generational. We hold on to them. We expect our children's children to hold on to these secrets.
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't a good thing. I'm gonna speak improper English, lovelies, because I just kind of do that sometimes. All right. So what do you think about that? Emotional hand-me-downs.
With emotional hand-me-downs, I'm thinking like how it can go from wounds and people running rapid through generations. And
Elaborate.
meaning like if you got like a perv in your family or a widow in your family, like Uncle Reggie can go from generations instead of them boy bringing them out and them boy talking about it and addressing the situation and moving forward from there.
Facts. I believe that wholeheartedly. I always call him Uncle Boo. Uncle Boo Boo.
Uncle Boo Boo.
Uncle Boo. Everybody got a boo boo in their family.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Or you have sometimes. I remember coming up, and my mom and my aunt was very, very adamant about don't be sitting on little boy's lap. Don't be sitting on your uncle's lap. It don't matter what man. Don't sit on their lap.
Right.
I understand why now as a parent. Like I didn't even let my girls like
sit on Santa. Not even sit
on
Santa lap.
Not even sit on Santa lap. For real. Facts. We talked about that in the last episode. I was not having that. It's just like, yeah, it's what people do, but we ain't the norm, and people are creeps.
Yeah, but on the other side of that, you know how you got family members who can't manage funds, but them boy always want to put together X, Y, Z and hold the money. Like, no.
Go back. What you mean?
Like, you know how you got like a family function. Oh, we're going to have a family reunion. Now, you know you just filed for bankruptcy about 2 years ago. You know you can't handle no funds, but everybody want to keep it on the hush-hush so nobody talk about it.
Yeah, but then they do all these kind of fundraisers, fresh fries, and
right.
All that.
Or they collect all the money and then they use EBT to get the food. So you pocketing all the bread.
True. Now that's a secret now. That's a secret. Hey, lovelies, listen, this is not a closed conversation. You guys like and share. Also, give us your feedback. Put your input in. What lies were you told to keep as a secret, or things that you were told to keep a secret? I don't want to say lies necessarily.
Shouts out to Snoopy 101 for all the love.
Hey, Adrian! That's my cousin, y'all. That's my cousin. But a lot of people, a lot of parents put this fear in them because of like we said, generational fear, fear-based reasoning behind the silence, and then kids internalize this fear and shame. You know, the same silence that what we think protects us also causes pain and prevent healing. And you guys will hear me say that all throughout the episode because I really wholeheartedly believe in that, because I know some things, you know what I'm saying, in my family, and there's a whole lot of secrets. Even when it came to my in-laws, there were secrets, and we had to find out the hard way.
Okay, but what about holding those secrets as far as from a friendship aspect?
What do you mean?
Like, say such and such cheated, and you're cool with that couple, but they bound you to secrecy.
That's different because that's adult stuff. We talking about kids.
Yeah,
secrets.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Because some secrets, like, you know, secrets can't hide abuse. So we on. I know that is a topic for another day. We need to table that because write it down. Because that's a good one. But like, a lot of secrets hide abuse, whether it be sexual, physical abuse, emotional abuse. It comes in all shapes and forms, right?
Right. And
so I have an anonymous story from one of the followers, right? I'm using this, I'm not going to say any names or whatever. But here it is. I'm going to chime in, right? This girl, we'll just call her Carla, right? She was molested by her cousin. And when she told her mother, the response was, you better stop lying on people. Don't bring shame to this family. She never spoke about it again. 20 years later, she spoke about it again. And I wish that was rare, but it's not. Abusers thrive in silence. And they say things like, if you tell, I'm going to go to jail and it's going to be all your fault. Nobody's going to believe you. It's our little secret. They even threaten to beats you or, you know, cause harm to a family member. What do you think about that?
That's real. I think that's real.
Yeah.
Like, say, for example, like, mom's boyfriend is a weirdo. But if you tell, he may be the breadwinner for the family. So if you tell, like, you're putting the livelihood of the family in jeopardy.
Hey, Nana. I see you watch on ground. You have to make sure nothing, because the things is sideways. I don't know. We are having technical difficulties. Our comments are like sideways, so we got to kind of do this. So bear with us. And get to your comments. So with all that being said, it's our little secret called, you know, they threaten to cause harm. We have to teach our children that there's no such thing as a good secret.
Right. Exactly.
Between children and adults, because guess what?
What?
Children abuse other children.
This is true.
Sexually, physically, emotionally. They want to call it bullying, but it's way more to it sometimes. You know what I mean?
Right. Don't forget financially as well.
Huh?
Don't forget financially as well.
You saying
kids bully or kids take advantage of other kids, like, hey, let me get that lunch money. Like, bring me some food, bring me some snacks. Like, let me get that.
Very, very true. So that's very true. And again, lovelies, make sure you chime in. Join the conversation. Nah, watching. Nah, not supposed to be on the show. Nah, I'm gonna stop messing with you. So you keep on watching. But share and like. All right. So, let's talk about breaking the cycle. What does that mean to you when it comes to breaking the cycle of secrets that we're told to keep as kids, regardless of the reasoning?
To me, that means speaking on it. Like, not moving from a victim to a victor.
Victor, that's what we
overcoming that hurt, overcoming what happened, and no, it's not your fault.
Right.
Like, moving past it, addressing it, healing, overcoming it, moving to the next level of life, like, not being, just transitioning to the next level.
So let me ask you this. With you being a dad, right, and you have a little girl, how would you break that down in little kid form, and like to her age, to where she knows that keeping secrets of any kind is not okay?
Oh, I directly tell her, oh, we don't keep secrets. Always feel comfortable come to talk to me. No matter how you think it is, good or bad, always feel comfortable to come talk to me. I don't care what it is. I don't care how you think you're going to make me feel. Come talk to me. Come tell me what's going on.
And how does she respond to you?
She was like, okay, Daddy.
Yeah, but you know what? I feel like kids will say that, right? Because we say that with the best intent.
Right.
But when they really come down to the get down, you know, sometimes because of the threat, so children sometimes don't still trust that they're in a safe space and that they can tell. And I know we tell our clients all the time, like, you know, it's a safe space, you can talk to me, like, you know, it won't go no further than here. But sometimes that person are so great at manipulating and telling them, you know, don't tell the secrets or whatever, that they keep it, they hold it. Some people hold it until adulthood.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So, my take, well, my little, let's write it down. We got to teach our children the difference between a secret and a surprise.
Right.
So a surprise, like, oh yeah, don't tell because we're gonna surprise them at the birthday party, blah blah blah. You know, that's one thing. But a secret that you can't tell nobody.
Right.
No child should ever have that burden of holding on to that kind of secret, especially if it's something that causes emotional harm.
Right.
Right. We also got to create a no judgment zone at home. Let them kids know, like, what's that thing? We listen and we don't judge. Right? So you got to have that atmosphere at home. And I think us being seasoned, right? You know what I'm saying? We are of a particular age, so we're not like younger parents, right? But we come from traditional parents where it's like, you didn't know if it was a safe space to share whatever it was. And then if you did feel comfortable enough to say something, you got backlash. Like, like I said earlier, don't bring shame to this family. You better not lie. Instead of us actually opening up the floor and allowing the kids to freely express themselves. Even when they're mad, just not just something serious like that. Like, hey, I don't like when you did X, Y, Z, and it made me feel this way. We gotta normalize being able to communicate with your kids and letting them express how they really feel about something. Because we think parenting don't come with a handbook. You just go off of what you know, what you were, what your parents did, and if you feel like there were flaws, you just try to do something different.
Right.
But open communication, if I'm honest, from our generation, was not a thing.
Right, that's right.
I couldn't go to my mom and be like, I was a little rebellious, y'all, because guess what? I gave my mama HE double hockey sticks. Okay. Because when I didn't like something, I would voice that, and she took it as disrespect. And I was just like, hey, I don't feel like, I don't want to do that. I don't feel like that's my responsibility.
Right.
Like, when it came to her kids and stuff like that. And she thought it was so disrespectful. I get whooping and everything. Yeah, sorry, Mom, I love you, but I'm just being honest, like, And I thought it was just like, shoot, I'm communicating.
Right.
She took it as disrespect.
Talking back.
Or talking back.
Sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's not what it was. I just felt like, them your kids. Take care of your own kids. Well, I gotta get in trouble because they out there shooting and throwing rocks.
Yeah.
Breaking windows or something like that. I'm just saying, no judgment zone.
Okay, so for me it was a little different. I learned from other people's mistakes. You feel me? I see them boy. I'm cool.
Are you the baby in the family?
No, I'm the only boy. I'm the middle child. So I got middle child syndrome. You feel me? Nah, I just learned to follow the rules at an early age, and I just been chilling.
But is middle child syndrome a bad thing?
It's a great thing. It's awesome. So I was just chilling growing up. I followed the rules, but when I got older, I got my own money. Oh, I was cool. I was too old to get beat.
Look in the camera. He looks like he was bad, don't he?
Nah.
Thumbs up or hit the like button if you think he was bad.
Nah.
He looked like he was a bad
Not
kid.
even.
I think we can open that door now. Hopefully we don't got a whole lot of feedback. Look at this light is hot. Listen, I'll be melting, lovelies. That might not stay open. Now we can hear crickets. See, look, we got some lights on
No, not
They
the
thought he was
light.
a bad kid.
Oh, yeah, boy,
Come
thought he
on,
was a bad
lovelies.
kid.
Yeah.
Like, no, what
Look
is
at
he
him.
doing?
He don't even look. Well, he's a good guy now. But he don't look like he was a good kid. He's like he used to be throwing and skipping rocks in the lake.
Nah, I ain't did that. We ain't had no lakes like that downtown.
Oh, he from downtown, y'all. But back to where we at, breaking the cycle, right? So we're gonna let our children know that you can tell me anything, even if you think you'll get in trouble. I always taught my kids honesty was like the best. What's this one? Oh, this one. Hey,
That's the lights.
hey, sing to the beam, beam,
That's the
beam.
one.
Yeah, so you like this episode? Yeah, I know you like this one.
Chime in.
Yeah, make sure you put some comments up there. So basically, I remember like when I raised my kids, most of my kids, all 3 of my kids are old. I only got older. I only have one under 18. And I remember that I would tell them to be honest, right? And transparent moment. I'd be like, be honest, tell me the truth. You ain't gonna get in trouble. But my attitude said, I'm gonna beat you if you know what I'm saying? Because the way I expressed it. And I think that they were not comfortable at times to share certain things with me, right?
Right.
But I'm thinking I'm being a cool mom, like
Right.
yeah, just tell me anything. Nah. It's all about the delivery.
She said, "Oh, it's the smirk."
It's a smirk. Yeah, I got you. Picking up what you putting down. No, we need to close that because I think it's hotter outside than this. Yeah. Oop. Hey. Just saying.
Yeah, but I catch what you're saying though, and that makes me think about my role as a dad. Like I always told my daughter, "Hey, it's a safe space. Hey, you can talk about anything." And she told me some wild stories.
Right.
Even with her being 10 years old, 11 now. At 10 years, she was telling me some wild stories because
Because
these
she's
kids.
comfortable.
Yeah, these kids built different, but I'm sitting here like, yo, I gotta reinforce that and remind her as she get older, hey, keep on talking to me, keep letting me know what's going on.
Yeah.
And no matter what, your daddy rolling on your behalf. Like, I ain't playing about you.
Yeah, but you just gotta watch your tone, because I feel like, you know, like again, you know, I have girls, have 3 girls and 1 boy. Oh wow, 29, 22, 20, and 13, right? And I think you keep on doing that with Gab. I think my only regret is when I was raising them as little girls, I said, yeah, you can tell me anything. My mouth said that, but my actions said I might get in trouble, only because I was raised by my grandmother was a pastor. My mom's not, but you know, I kind of consider myself a PK, because I really was raised with my grandmother, like mostly. My mom was there, of course. It was like a co-parent thing. My dad been around, but I don't know. We are right, Cena. We like PKs, but so the traditional part of my upbringing was like certain rules and certain tones just wasn't allowed, and I had to reflect like later on, because I was the kid that said, who spoke my mind. My mom thought it was disrespectful. When my kids give me a certain tone, I kind of feel like it's a little disrespectful, but they're simply expressing themselves.
Yeah, I feel you. Like she said, now Gal tells her everything. She can't wait to get home and let me know. I feel on that.
Right.
That's how I feel. Like,
and that's good. You creating a safe space.
Yeah, the same thing. My daughter, she'll text me all the time. She'll call me. She'll tell me, Dad, did such and such happen? I'm like, oh, back. That's what's up. But I know in the back of my head, oh yeah, if you ever get in trouble or you do something weird, something crazy, something to defend yourself, you ain't getting in trouble. You get suspended.
We listen and we don't.
Yeah, like
judge.
You ain't getting in trouble. Daddy gonna come get you and we gonna go get some pizza. You feel me? We coolin'. You feel me? Daddy take off, we chillin'. As long as you feel like you was right and it was justified.
And justify it to me. Let me know. Like, hey, I feel like I did this because...
Yeah.
And when you passionate, the kids can explain to you, they're passionate about it, and they feel like they're right. And you're like, oh, okay. Great job. What'd I say?
We definitely PKs.
Well, yeah, we are.
Oh, man, I'm the worst right there.
What they say about PK? I'm just saying. But... we create a safe space, but so those of you who are listening, like still holding on to secrets that you were told to keep, it's not yours to carry anymore. Release it, reclaim your voice, speak out about it. Tell somebody, you know what I mean? And there is statute of limitation on certain laws when I'm talking about SA. You know, and your state is all different, and a lot of times, even if you're a younger child, you can still file charges. I'm just talking about that part in particular, because I have looked it up before. We got anything over there? I have looked it up before. So the statute of limitations. Statute of limitations.
There you go.
It goes beyond even murder. Like, you can murder somebody like 20 years ago or whatever. Like, I know in certain states there is a limitation on it, but when it comes to that, some states it's not. So you still can speak out and get justice if, you know, that's what you choose. Just to put it out there. I ain't law enforcement or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or even if you tell a friend or a family member, hey, what's going on?
Let it out.
Get that jump off you. Go to counseling or something.
Yeah. You got to speak out, because silence hinders your healing.
Okay, Brianna said, I gained so much peace once I spoke out. That real? Like,
I know.
You got to get that jump off your chest, because it'll weigh you down. Like, for real.
Disclaimer, this is off of my little... I won't say script, but my outline.
Your cheat sheet.
my cheat sheet. Look, I'm sweating, y'all. So just to piggyback off of her saying that she gained so much peace once she spoke out. Same with me. I was actually 35. It was right before my 35th birthday that I actually told my mother some things. And her reaction was, no! Are you serious? Like, no! I'm taking it back.
Nothing. No.
No. But that was just one incident. There was other ones, like, listen, y'all gotta read my book in order to get all the real juicy details, you know what I'm saying? And, but yeah, when I finally told her about that one incident, because it closely affected her, she was in disbelief or whatever, and I felt better. Because I held on to it for so long because I was like so scared it really affected me for 35 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did that. I did that math on my calculator.
Huh?
I did that math on my calculator.
So, yeah. Hey, girl. Hey, Ash. But yeah, so there was it was peace. And actually, again, just being transparent, around that time when I did tell her, I was going to, I think I had filed for divorce already from my first husband. So, but yeah, I told her, I was like, I'm getting rid of all these demons. I'm dropping everything off.
Get it up off you, honey.
Yeah, getting it up off me. So yeah, just to piggyback off of her. So speaking out definitely gives you like some freedom.
Oh, so let me ask you a question. Can you tell me about a time when you revealed the secret and it helped someone else?
Yes. A whole lot. But only since my my organization, well, right before I started Speak Out Now, I had found out some information, and me actually sharing my story encourage others to come forward. And now all 6 victims, victors now, look, we're going to do the V like this because we got to be unique, right? Victors, all 6 victors was able to tell all of their dads what happened. And, you know, the perpetrator was, you know, their family member. But now the whole family knows from me speaking out. So, yeah, shout out to that. Because sometimes, lovelies, you may be the first person to have the courage to come out and encourage everybody else to come out and expose somebody. Because I'm telling you, when it came to our situation, victorious, we are victorious, girl. But, you know, people speaking out, like, I forgot where I was going with that. So basically speaking out, encourage other people to come forward. And because they came forward and I came forward, now this person has traceable evidence that they are a predator. Prior to me speaking out about the situation, no one knew because I didn't know.
Right.
And to be honest with you, I do background checks.
Right.
I looked you up too. Oh, by the way, I look everybody up, y'all. So don't be offended. Don't be offended. You know, because I looked the person up, and there was no there was nothing. There was no evidence. There was no smoke. There was no police reports.
No paper trail
or anything like that. I think the family just kind of figured out what happened. The grandmother just like threw him out. And it was like, you can't be here no more after he did whatever he did. And that didn't help anybody.
Nobody.
Because she kept a secret. How about secrets adults keep? But that goes along with this, like, you know. But anyway, I'm glad that I did what I did because now...
You opened the floodgates.
I opened the floodgates. 6 other victims. He has 7 total that we know of. That we know of. So, ladies, beware. These guys are charming out here. They do good things. They'll give you money, pay your bills, and marry you, and be creepazoids. So just beware. Just beware. I'm just saying. How to do that? We reared off. Well, not really off topic because that was a secret.
No, it's like
that was a secret too.
How it affects you, like how it help other people. That was my question.
Yeah.
What about the anxiety and depression secrets have on people? The anxiety, like keeping those secrets, like whatever the secret may be, how it causes you like so much anxiety. It's like it's weighing you down. It's like,
I think it does, especially when you're a child.
right.
Because, we are talking about children keeping secrets. So when it happens to a child, I feel like, for lack of a better phrase, sometimes kids feel like they got to take one for the team.
Right.
Which is sad,
Mm-hmm.
but they feel like they got to take one for the team because this person has manipulated them and made them feel, whatever it is that they feel, and they're scared.
Right.
That's why we need to create a safe space for them.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I'm like, as a male social worker for the last 15 years, I've been like, when I first meet with y'all, I ask them, hey, is it okay to meet with you, talk to you? And then one of the first things I say to them, like, hey, this is a safe space. Mm-hmm. And you'll be surprised at what those kids open up to you about. Like, they'll sit here and tell you everything you want to know and then some. Mm-hmm. As long as they know it's a safe space.
And I think that, excuse me, in the line of work that we do, Lovelies, we do the same type of thing, right? We social workers. I think us not being connected in any way that can go back to the family, because it's like there's somebody I can tell that ain't gonna go tell auntie such and such.
There's somebody on the outside,
right, that can protect me. And if I tell them and they ain't gonna tell nobody, then we could,
we can get some change around here.
Yeah, we can make some changes around here. Maybe they're getting me up out of here, type of thing. So it's important. Safe space. Excuse me. Before I move on to the next thing, what do you have to add for this one?
Nothing really. Just like, I'm sitting over here reflecting, making sure I give the people I come in contact with, give them assurance that, hey, this is a safe space. Like, whatever you need of me to make that transition or talk about it or become a victor, let me know. I'll do my part to help.
We're going to do it like this. Somebody like make it different. So, abusers, they use secrecy, threats, bribes, manipulation. So let's talk about some of the red flags, right?
Right.
Some of the red flags when it comes to maybe a child that's keeping a secret that's not a healthy secret, right? Like SA. There's sudden change in behavior is one. Being overprotective over certain adults. I never thought about that one.
What?
Because a child being overprotective of certain adults, right, would mean that you would think that that's my favorite adult, that's my favorite such and such or whatever, right? But sometimes abusers can do things that is hurting them, but also things that make them feel good.
Manipulation. Right.
No, that make them feel good.
Right.
So they feel like, this is my person, this is my safe space, which kind of causes like a chemical imbalance, I guess, like in the brain, so to speak, right? So this person is hurting me, but they're also making me feel good.
Something like Stockholm Syndrome?
So when they're completely overprotective of a certain person, so say, for instance, you have someone, okay, perfect example, I can, so you have, say, a brother and sister, one younger, one older, and you have a kid that brother is getting beat or getting in trouble or whatever, right? And the younger sibling is crying because they're getting hit, they're crying, and want to get in the way of the belt type of thing, because they're doing something behind closed doors, but they like feel like it's like a closeness. So it's like kind of confusing the kids. Does that make any sense? Am I saying it in a way that everybody understand? Like, lovely, let me know. So it's because it's like this person, so classic of like essay, right? I'm just gonna say essay because we are live, right? We can say anything on the podcast, but live sometimes they'll shut you down, but. So sometimes with people are abused, SA, right? They will hurt them in a way, but also make them feel good. And so they cover up the hurt by making them feel good after. So it kind of confuses the child into thinking this person cares about me. This person loves me. This person wants to protect me.
I basically learned that when someone does that.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, y'all. I really feel like when someone does that. No, I don't feel that way. I was just recently informed that when someone sexually assaults a child, essays a child, or touch them inappropriately, then turn around and offer them a bribe, that's considered ex-trafficking.
Sex trafficking?
I just learned that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's manipulation.
Right.
Like,
now it's a new term.
Yeah, like even rather with money.
But it's the same thing.
Food, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing, but, I think it's a thin line there. The only reason why I think it's a thin line is because, see, this is for a place sex trafficking is for a place to stay, some food, blah, 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 blah. I'm talking about this happening. You know it's wrong. It feels wrong. It hurts you. It scars you for life. But this person has also made you feel good. Because let's be honest, certain acts feel good. And so it confuses them into thinking this is a good secret to keep. You see what I'm saying? Where I'm going with it? It's a good secret to keep. I don't have to tell. Well, it ain't that bad. It makes them rationalize it. Yeah. She said that's definitely it. It makes them confused, and they rationalize it in their mind that this is not so bad because although this is hurting me, I know this is wrong, but they're also making me feel good.
So your business is a coping mechanism.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
It could be a coping mechanism because it confuses them, and then it makes them justify it in their mind.
Sense.
Yeah, make it make sense.
I got you. I understand.
So, them being overprotective over aunt, cousin, sister, brother, boom, boom, whoever, not necessarily a healthy thing because you just never know. And I'm not saying everybody's like that because I got my favorites too. Shout out to my aunt Barb. Rest in peace, baby girl. I miss her so much. She's like my cousin, my mom's cousin. So she's my second cousin, but she also married my uncle on my daddy's side. Yeah, it was just two cousins dealing with brothers. That's all. It happens all the time. When I tell you that's my fave, she my fave. Aunt Barb. Shout out to Aunt Barb. Barbara Berryman in the building. Hush. Not the confusion on his face.
I was trying to do that family map, like how that work out.
So let's unpack that.
I don't want to unpack that. I don't want to unpack that.
Wow. So my mother and her cousin basically was dealing with my dad and his brother. That's it. So my mom's side and dad's side. That's it. And wasn't nobody cousins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the clarification. Because I was lost.
You didn't process that fast enough. I did
not get that. That math wasn't mathing.
Yeah, you. So anyway, red flags. Let's go back to red flags. So if they regress in progress, so if they start wetting the bed and feeling like they have to keep secrets, saying I can't tell or it's a secret. And again, it is important. Children should never be told to keep secrets, especially about their body and their emotions.
That's right. That's right. I agree. I'm sitting here like processing what you just said. Even when a child went into bed or having tantrums or having mood swings, it may be a defense mechanism or a cry for help.
Yeah. You know what's so crazy? Like, so I had an experience with a youth. Started wet in bed. They go to the doctor. And the mom thinks maybe they have diabetes. Maybe something medically is going on. The doctor asks, hey, has anybody touched you? Ask the same kind of type of questions that we ask as social workers, like, hey, do you know what good touch, bad touch is? Has anybody ever? And the kid says no. But they start wetting the bed. There's nothing else medically going on, but that was the issue.
That's
things to think about. What's TikTok got going on over there?
Snoopy going, wow! on TikTok.
Yeah, hey, Adrian. That's my cousin Adrian. Y'all like and share, lovelies. Like and share, like and share.
Quick question. Them boys said, why do the old school believe in see none, say none when it came to do to S?
Wait a minute, hold up. I'm gonna need you to go closer to the screen. What? Because you sound like.
She said, them boys said, why do the old school believe in see none, say none when it came due to SA?
I don't know. You know what? I think it's generational, to be honest with you. From research and just from like, personal experiences with, different families or whatever. I think they feel like they don't want the shame and embarrassment of it all. Because like I said, my ex-in-laws or whatever, I think she did what she did, because she was just embarrassed back in the day. My hair wet. She was embarrassed back in the day and didn't really know how to deal with it because it already had happened. It's been happening for generations. And they don't want family shame. They'll try to protect it, but I feel like they just, in my opinion, they just don't do enough. Back in the day, they just didn't do enough.
J God Vibe just asks, how do you break it?
How do you break it?
Talk about it.
We talk about it, and we create a safe space for our children to be able to come to us. So I was speaking earlier, I don't know if you're just now joining, but I was saying earlier, we got to create that safe space. Don't just say I'm your friend. You can come to me with anything, as far as telling your children, because I did that with my girls, right? When they were younger, but my attitude said something different. Like, I'm like, hey, you can tell me anything. I'm your friend. I'm your mom and all that. But if they use a certain tone, because we got to understand they have emotions too. Mm-hmm. And I didn't think about that until like later on. You know what I'm saying? They got emotions too. So if they come to you angry, might be frustrated or whatever, you may think it's disrespectful, but allow them babies to talk. Let them babies talk. Let them babies tell you how they feel. One day, one of my daughters, she was expressing herself, and she was so upset. She was cussing. I was like, girl, don't be disrespecting me like that. But, I had to take a step back. Like, she was angry, and it was something serious that was going on. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes we got to allow that space. I don't know what
she
that
said,
was.
I swear, I never understand why they keep it quiet.
I don't understand why they kept it quiet either, girl. Because
the shame, the embarrassment, it's like,
listen,
if they would have sit here and said XYZ, they no judgment coming behind that. And it's such a taboo topic, like, back in the day.
But no, bump that.
Yeah,
listen,
that's what I say, bump that, talk about it.
Let me tell you something. They didn't talk about it, and get justice. That's right, get justice for your baby, because I got justice. Didn't I? I got justice for my baby.
Listen, I'm different.
Because what we not going to do is first of all, what we going to do is break these generational curses, because we ain't going to keep on allowing that in our family, because if we keep on sweeping it under the rug and act like it don't exist, it's going to keep on happening. And broken children is broken adults. That's all I'm saying. They become broken adults and they be doing crazy stuff. That's why we got these kids out here acting out, doing stuff that they don't got no business doing, because we don't know what these babies going through. We call them crazy. We call them YNs. We call them these kids different. No, you don't never know what is going on, because at the end of the day, everybody is not bold enough to take action.
I get you. I feel you.
Just saying.
But why do you feel like that? Some people just aren't bold enough to take action.
Because they're afraid of the consequences. Like you said earlier, sometimes it could be the breadwinner in the house. We see that all the time. It be somebody that feel like they want to have their cake and eat it too, and they a little weird, but the mama ain't got, or the daddy ain't got the financial means to be stable, afraid of being homeless or whatever, so they just kind of oblige. Which I feel like is crazy. But, you keep talking. I need something real quick.
I saw that recently, years ago, in the movie Precious. Like,
ooh, good one.
Yeah, like in the movie Precious, like the mom was complying with the weird request of the boyfriend in order to survive. So it's like, there's so many reasons that people just don't say anything, but People gotta get out their own way and just talk about it.
No, for real. Look, that was probably real hot. I don't like
Your cousin said, let that child know that they can actually care by taking the right action to get assistance.
Right. So listen to this. I agree with that wholeheartedly, right? So, again, I'm going to be a little bit, look at me. My bad, hold up. Gotta get myself together because I don't know what my hair doing. I took my headphones off, y'all. Sorry.
She said, you sure did. I told you when I was there, I'm so proud of you.
Oh, yeah. Because, so I was about to talk about that. Yeah, so I just felt like my situation is my situation. Other people's situation is their situation. But when it came to my child, what we not going to do, we ain't sweeping this under the rug. I remember dude was like, what she say? What about what?
She said, what about SA in a relationship?
Oh,
we were talking about that next.
Hold up, let me finish this and we're going to get to that one. But when it came to my child, I wasn't having it. Dude even requested, oh, can we do this? Go to counseling as a family. We ain't family. We're not family. If you can do something like that to hurt your own child, we ain't family. That ain't what family is.
Yeah.
And then to top it off, there was others,
right?
Other family members, other blood family members that thing happened to, that you did it. So this is, and then he tried to blame it on like, drugs or whatever. No. That ain't what's going on.
I feel like as a parent, you got to be your child. Biggest cheerleader, biggest
cheerleader, biggest supporter, biggest advocate,
biggest everything. Like you and Acorn, no matter what going on. Hey, let's come keep it 100 with me. Let's come let me know what's going on. We're gonna move accordingly.
Messing with me, somebody was gonna die that night. Oh. But by the grace of God.
So the question is asked.
Hold on.
What about SA in a relationship?
So SA in a relationship. Elaborate. We need a little bit more before we can actually respond to that, because there's so many different scenarios. You got to be a little more specific.
The next question is,
my father told me. Oh, read it.
My father told me he didn't want to see another black man in jail. His brother died without suffering any repercussions.
Oh no, baby girl. Let me tell you something. Okay, finish.
Excuse me, any repercussion for his action. But God did his big one and handled it for me.
That part.
So I'm okay with that.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Won't he do it? I was just going to say that because God handled that. Mm-hmm. And the way things happen, it was meant to be.
Right.
See, God can handle people way better than we can.
That karma.
Now, she said, "Oh, that's a great topic." Yeah. You guys got to elaborate because we need to
so
know how to answer that.
There's so many ways to talk about.
Yeah.
Like
what we got over there on TikTok. Turn it this way just to see if some comments, because I don't know what the comment. Oh no, the comments were still coming through that way, right? Mm-hmm. All right, you can turn it back. I'm sorry. They can't see you if you got to put it right. Yeah, we need to elaborate on that. I can't even move on to the next part.
Yeah, like it's so.
Because I want to know what that means.
Yeah, like
sexual. Well, essay, just for the sake of lie, in a relationship. Back up. No, not all the way back.
Yeah, but in a relationship can look like so many different things. Like, oh, I want it when you don't want it. Or I was asleep when you got it. It's like...
Yeah, because some people, they go like, yeah, roll me over and, you know, but some people see that everybody don't feel like that.
Oh, I was saucy when you got it. I said no. There's so many ways you can talk about it.
Come on, we waiting for that comment. We waiting for the comment. I can't move on. Can't move on without it. Because I feel like that's interesting, but there's so many different scenarios. What we got over there?
Yeah, even on the lighter side of that, like if a girl like me and a young lady we intimate and she went at the the dungeon.
What happened?
If I'm meeting a young lady intimate, right?
Uh-huh.
And then she stick up the dungeon, you feel me? Oh, I feel violated. I ain't gonna say it like to you now, like, woo! Let me get my stuff and leave that room.
I don't know. Is that considered SA?
For me, yeah. You feel me?
I don't know. I don't know. Is that sister? That second person? What that is? Hey, sister. I think that's sister.
Yep, that's your little sister. She talking about, hey,
What?
sister.
Well, I'm sister. So
Yeah,
we're waiting on them to elaborate on what about SA in a relationship.
J. God Vod said, say somebody in a relationship is crazy. It
happens.
It happens, though. Like, say you saucy. Yeah. And you like, nah, let's go to sleep. You about to throw up. And them boy get that thing like,
true.
Who you think?
I've seen it in marriages, too.
Yeah.
Marriages, too. Yeah. It happens. But you're like basically forced. You don't want to. Or you're like, oh, it's my duty to please them, buddy.
There you go. Or like the boy might guilt you into that jump, like, oh no, if you don't do it, somebody else will.
Yeah, that's
still wrong too.
That's still wrong. I'm waiting for it. Like, come on, y'all typing slow over here. We need to know what you're talking about because that can be so many. What's that?
No, I just.
Yeah, that can be. Oh, here we go. I'm going to have to move my mic over here.
She said, I swear, once I finally got help and gained my peace, boom, homie kicked the bucket. And all my life, I asked God for justice. For now, I'm okay.
And I love that for you. I love that for you because I literally was there. So I love that for you because, I mean, nobody, we don't wish death on anybody, right? But when God makes you pay for certain things that you did.
Sister asked the recap. What's the topic?
The recap is, dang, you just now joining. I'm just messing with you. It is, I want to make sure I say it right. The secrets we were told to keep as children. And we talked about how creating a safe space and allowing kids to express themselves and not, even though you say, hey, I'm your friend and your mom or and your parent or whatever, but you got to say it and actually your actions got to match up with that because sometimes our attitudes and we think that they're expressing themselves the wrong way or cussing or something like that, we can basically scare them. What was that? Scare them away from actually expressing themselves. We also talked about when secrets hide abuse. So we're not just talking about SA. We were talking about any kind of secret, but we talked about also teaching them the difference between a secret and a surprise, right? So some kids think it's, oh, don't tell mommy because it's a secret. We're going to surprise her for her birthday. That's different than don't tell nobody or I'm going to go to jail. It's going to be all your fault type of thing. We also talked about that was breaking a cycle. What else? She got me going backwards.
But we got to bring some stuff.
Breaking a cycle and a viewer. We did tell a viewer story, but also a viewer asked, "What about?" All right, she's back. So, what about SA in a relationship? And we basically are there now. How you can definitely have SA in a relationship, in a marriage. Sometimes friendships, that thing happen. So, hey viewer, the one that put it up there, we were looking for you to give us an elaboration on what you mean. You asked the question, what about SA in a relationship? We need a little bit more. Yeah, SA in a marriage. Yeah. That's what you're talking about? So sorry, gassy baby.
I mean, in a marriage, it's still SA. If it's not consensual, it's not consensual. I mean, but
anytime it's not consensual, I don't care what the relationship is. What's that? Oh. Thank you. Anytime it's not consensual in a relationship, I don't care what the relationship is. You can be boyfriend and girlfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, boyfriend and boyfriend, husband and wife, 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 husband, husband. However, whatever your preference is, if they say no, no means no. That's just the bottom line. No means no.
I'm gonna take a step. I'm gonna take it deeper than that. Say you and your partner, y'all boy got, y'all boy had that conversation. Okay, we can do X, Y, Z. You feel me? Y'all boy got safe words. Y'all boy say, okay, we can do whoop de whoop. You feel me? And then them boys step outside there. Like, them boy keep going past your safe word. Now, them boy weird. You feel me? No, we ain't getting down like that. No. No. I said pineapples and you pushed it. No. No, ma'am.
Not pushing.
You kept on pushing.
I mean,
no, ma'am. Pineapples
like,
mean pineapples.
With that is a really thin line, too, though. Like, cause it's consensual already, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then, so you're saying it's consensual, and then they go too far.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And excuse me, and we have a safe word. Love, please chime in, because I don't know. And we got more over here. It was a lot.
Them boys say a safe word's really necessary.
When you
it depends. It depends.
Wait, so when you guys want to explore things like, in that manner, yes, a safe word. But there's a safe word is necessary, but trust is necessary.
That right. And communication. First.
So because we're together, you think you have the right to just take what belongs to me and forceful. Oh, yeah. Wait a minute, hold up. And forcefully at that. Definitely essay.
Definitely essay. Definitely essay. The action word in that statement was forcefully.
Yeah, forcefully. Because if I'm telling you no, just respect my boundaries, because whatever could be going on. We human. Yeah, safe words are definitely necessary. Seen to the bean.
Not that text to talk.
Yeah, text to talk. What they said? What was that?
J God Vibe said, you can get your partner to be open-minded. You just got to have a good approach. Game, that's a must. That's real. It's about that communication.
That's true. It's about communication, but it's also about it being consensual. Once somebody says no means no. And that's just it. I feel like there's no gray area with no.
Yeah.
When I tell you no, that means no. Safe word is definitely necessary.
Oh, keep on with the show though.
Huh?
Keep on with the show though.
Oh yeah. I just wanted them to elaborate on that subject, so we went on breaking the silence. So, all right, another way of breaking the cycle. We got to go back there because we weren't finished with that. So it's like basically, two's the raising truth tellers. We go safe word phrases. So like when your kid or say younger sibling or whatever uses those safe words or a phrase, you know what's up.
Mm-hmm. And
they can say it around whoever, their abuser or bully or however, and
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep that open door communication. Adults admitting when they're wrong. That's a big one. So creating that safe space so we can break the cycle. So say, I remember you said to me a couple weeks ago, when I said something to KJ, I yelled at KJ for something, and he was like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "Oh, my bad." He was like, "Wow, you apologize." Like we definitely gotta say, we gotta apologize when it's warranted.
Surprise,
like for
surprise.
Yeah, he was surprised. I was like, "Oh, my bad," I know, type of thing. So we gotta as adults. Again, I said earlier, parenting doesn't come with a handbook, so. We make mistakes. We ain't always right. Sometimes we want to always be right, but we're just not always right. So being able to admit that you're wrong, kind of gives them a safe space as well. They'll be like, all right, well, mommy messed up or daddy messed up.
I can, admit to my flaws too, or my mistakes or whatever. Personal reflection. Look at yourself. If you can point your fingers at somebody else, be able to point it back at yourself, And through telling the truth about things, promotes healing in you. Because again, like I said earlier, broken kids creates broken adults. Who, I know you guys all heard the phrase, hurt people hurt people. Sometimes abusers abuse others, unfortunately. But it's a thing.
Hurt people hurt.
And I'm just talking, like, again, not just essay. We're talking about emotional, physical. Because sometimes, I know the topic went just to the essay part or whatever, but we even have generational curses of people being physically abused, like being beat with extension cords. And, broomsticks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hangers.
Huh? Hangers. I'm saying abuse is abuse. What I say? Opening up to Gabby. Help me get her to trust me. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. And she has a good point. Telling your children your story helps them. Because it creates more of a safe space. I know we were talking about earlier, creating a safe space. And I don't want everybody to think it's like all taboo. Just do it how you feel. Like you have your own personality, and your kids, your personally, and how you do that is up to you. But the important part is that they trust you. They're able to open up, and they don't feel like they're going to get in trouble. They don't feel like they're going to get judged. So that part is important.
I think, like, when it comes to secrets, you got to ask yourself, are you helping somebody to grow, or are you holding yourself back? So it's a lot when it comes to secret. At the end of the day, secrets are like bricks in the backpack.
Say that again.
At the end of the day, secrets are like bricks in a backpack. Some we carry to protect others, but sometimes they just weigh us down.
True.
Ooh.
That's powerful.
How y'all feel? How y'all feel about that?
What y'all think, Lord, please? While we're waiting for them to chime in, and ask you a question. What's one secret you were told to keep as a child?
Oh man, nothing really.
No?
Oh, such and such ain't such and such child.
That's a good one. You know what? Crazy in my family and my daddy's side is a lot of that.
Such and such ain't such and such child.
Or such and such is such and such child.
Hey, don't take it deeper.
Come on, somebody. What's that? Oh. One secret I was told to keep. The cat's out the bag now.
Yeah.
So I knew I had a younger sibling, right? I knew I had a younger sibling. Everybody else didn't know. But I was told, that's your little sister.
How old were you?
There. I was probably about 13.
Oh, okay. A teenager. Okay. How you feel about
that? Maybe 13. And I just looked at her and I kind of knew. I was like, oh.
Oh, we look alike.
Yeah, she looked like us. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how it came out. I wasn't around when it was out. It is what it is now. But yeah. I was so don't you tell nobody now.
That low key happens all the time though. Like for real.
Really?
Yeah, like for real. Like
I thought that was weird though to be like a parent and be like, that's your little sister right there. Nobody know.
I'll tell them when they turn such and such age. Hold on.
What did I say?
Them boy wrote a paragraph, J. God Love. He said, my grandmama, sister, grandchild has a kid by her grandmother man. The family don't talk about it.
Wait.
I gotta read that one again.
I'm gonna say read it wrong.
My grandmama, sister, grandchild. So you're going down 2 generations. Has a child by her grandmother's man. The family don't talk about
the
it.
step grandpapa.
Yeah, like,
Oh,
yeah,
that's deep.
that's deep. Yeah.
No, so nobody talks about it. See,
Mm-hmm.
that's again what we were talking about earlier. Family shame.
Yeah, them boy talk. Yeah.
Are they?
Sisters
Question,
talk
are
about.
they still together?
Oh.
That is a question. Are they still together? What's sister say?
Sister said 19 or 20. On God, that's what Jade God Vibe said.
Huh?
He said, on God, OMG, or OMG, oh my God, or either on God.
Okay. I don't know what you're reading.
Yeah.
What does sister say? I don't know what's going on with TikTok.
Sister said 19 or 20 when you was talking about how old were you. Huh? That's when you was talking about your age. How old were you
when I found out? Oh, no. I was like 13 when I found out about the other sibling.
Yeah, and then yeah. She said 19 or 20 when you found out about your other siblings. So hold on now.
No.
19 and 20, 13. So you knew way before. So you can keep a secret. That's what you said.
I knew.
Oh, sister talk about sister. I'm like, oh.
I wonder when that came out. Because, I knew. Look, and she used to be at the family reunion. Her mama.
Yeah. And Jay Godvod said, no, the boy like 13 now. He looked like the man, and he back in the islands.
Wow.
Nice. That's powerful right there.
Ain't no nice. I wonder how old she was when that happened, because he might have been a creepster.
I said nice because it's a lot that goes with that. Like, there's so many moving parts with that. Like, grandmama, sister,
had a little man,
grandbaby, had a child. The old man still out here producing kids. It's like, that's wild. Like, that just show you gotta stop those creeps early, man. You got to talk about it. You gotta let people know, because that junk can go generations.
What else we got?
The man used to go to the other trailer and they horseplay. So they say.
Houseplay?
Horseplay.
Oh, horseplay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of horsing around.
He said to try to cover up. My aunt had two houses, trailers side by side.
So there's more that just came out, because that's a lot to unpack. So this guy was in this kid's life and in their life, and everybody was just around each other, and he just recently went back to the islands. Like, tell me more. Because
they low-key tried to say SA, but the ended like they ended that life so they could just let it die.
So it was consensual. So was this person underage?
That's the question.
I think this person must have been underage. Because why would they have to keep it a secret? There's more.
He said, I was young, but from what I heard, he went back to the islands. She was like 15. See, that's what it was.
That makes sense.
That makes sense. It's like, the boy had to keep that under wraps. They had to keep it under wraps.
Because these were adults.
Yeah.
And you messing with my man, it would have just been a fight. Everybody would have known. It would have been, you know what I'm saying, an issue or whatever. And then, it would have died down. The baby would have been there or whatever. But the secret lets us know that.
My question was there ever any recourse behind what he did? Like, rather anybody went to police, family members beat him up.
He went back to the island.
What happened?
Yeah, did he get beat up?
Where we at in the story? Where we at now? Because we over an hour.
Oh yeah, we gotta wrap this up. I didn't even get to my closing or whatever. We want to wait for her to answer, but it's okay if it go a little bit. We got some stuff in between. What you got?
Jay Godvod said, he said none. It wasn't no recourse. His family hit different. They sweep stuff under the rug.
That's what we talked about earlier too.
Yeah, like so you see it in real time. Like you see how that junk went down.
Yeah. So. All right, so my bad. I was just reading. I was focused. All right, so We might still stay live. It depends, but we do have the in the recording as we record. We're doing live again. This is behind the scenes recording of Speak Out Now Chronicles, and so we're live on Facebook as well as TikTok. Once we get everything together, we'll be doing YouTube as well. But you guys, make sure you guys check us out at speakoutnow203.org. And to every listener that's out there and who still carries a secret that wasn't yours to hold, you're not alone. Speak out. Tell somebody. You don't have to go to law enforcement. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a big thing, but start with that one person that you trust and get it off your chest because it helps. You'll find it very, very liberating. So trust yourself to be okay after you speak out, right? You guys, make sure you listen to us Speak Out Now Chronicles on found on Spotify. You want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say something.
Yeah,
I got a little tea to chime in right quick.
Yeah, because I'm going to close it without you.
All right, them boys said, I Googled this now. Them boys say secrets can be like chains. They hold us back, keep us tied to things that may no longer serve us, or even cause harm. As we wrap up today, remember this. Not every secret deserves your silence. Sometimes break the silence is how we reclaim our power, protect our peace, and create space for truth and healing. So ask yourself, what secrets in your life are worth keeping and which ones are worth breaking free to?
I like that. So, lovelies, with that being said, let's build a truth-telling community together.
That part.
And if this episode moved you, please share it, donate, or volunteer to support survivors. Again, I'm Senator Cole, founder of Speak Out Now. We raise awareness for child sexual abuse and rape and help with the overall healing process. Next week's episode is going to be not a lighthearted subject like we have been doing, like we've been doing a freestyle. Today was one of the deep ones. We're going to talk about the first time I spoke up. This is going to be stories of bravery and beginning the journeys to healing. So, you guys, I'm going to leave you with that. Don't forget to speak out now. Join us next time, next Thursday, 7 p.m. We will be recording our episodes live on TikTok and on Facebook. Thank you, lovely, so much for interacting and joining us. We'll see you soon. And remember, we're not victims. We are victors. Speak out now. Hey, y'all. All right, so I stopped the recording.
When the world is this.
That's the victor instead of this. This is a peace sign and can be recognized by everything else. This, we're victors.
Man, I'm
and
out
not
here.
victims.
I'm out here big with it.
No, because what is that? That's a W.
That's a V. What?
Oh, it's a V.
How is it a W?
I don't know. I was thinking
this
that you was doing this.
That's West Side,
Anywho,
man.
West Side till we die. Turn the thing on. We still got our mics on so we can still talk over there.
Oh
But turn that
man.
AC back
How y'all
on.
boy? What y'all boy thought about the live? Like, chime
Yeah, what
in.
y'all think? Chime in. Give us some feedback.
And shoot some likes up there, please. Please and thank
Like
you.
and share.
This right here? You turn it on?
No, turn that on.
Oh, yeah. They ain't gonna be able to hear us.
There we got mics on.
Oh, okay.
Forgot these mics were for here. Thank you. What you got? What'd you say?
Ooh. What's y'all
Yeah,
boy
like and
say?
share, like and share.
Hey y'all boy. There you go.
What is it?
He told me he hear us.
Yeah,
We
no,
can
you
hear y'all.
us.
Yeah,
We got the
yeah.
mics on. That's what.
Yeah. Ask y'all boy, like, what y'all boy say though? Like, what's up? What y'all thought about the topic? What you thought about the commentary?
Oh yeah, we need some feedback. Well, let me tell you, I need a quieter
Y'all boy like and share. Let's get this thing to 2,000 likes right quick. We have
Where we at?
1.7K.
We at 27K?
1.7K.
Oh, I think you said 27K.
No,
Whoa.
ma'am.
I was like, whoa.
Y'all talking about something
now I'm
interesting.
sweating.
Things very intellectual. Oh, appreciate you, family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is definitely a good idea to the behind the scenes recording of what this
We gotta do it on YouTube.
I know.
Man, that's what right there.
Oh yeah. Another device. And then we get cast today as we go extra week, but I don't know. I gotta figure out what's going on with TikTok. Let me see.
How do you feel
Not
about
us twinning.
that?
Winning today.
I got the memo with the wear. I got the memo about with the wear.
That weather was so stupid today.
Yeah. So what you thought about the topic today?
Me?
Yes. What are your feedback?
No, it's a good topic. Oh, I meant to write this. Did I write it down?
I feel like we could have. It's like it's so on a lighter side, on the heavier side. There's so much to talk about. Like,
Yes, but it's hard to cram it into 45 minutes to an hour. But that's why we got some news episodes.
ice cream on YouTube. Just stay consistent. Y'all views will go up. That real. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. That's all you gotta do. Hold on, family. Drop your dog on YouTube name on here so I can see your content. Yeah, but that's it though. Like, I love the topic today. There's so many ways we could talk about it.
Well, thank you. That's why I didn't give you the lineup on purpose, so I can get you a natural reaction. That's what I'm talking about.
But like,
How do you think the structure will?
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like the way it flowed. I like the speaking points. I like the way we handle the topic. Because there's so many ways to handle family secrets. It's like, it's secrets we were taught to tell us kids. It's like, I'm on one secret as a child.
Keep as kids. What's that one?
Ice cream all the time.
Oh, okay.
We're going to get you to wear contacts.
So during the week, I wear my glasses because too much screen time with my contacts dries them out, and they don't have that blue light protection like my glasses.
I know you know.
Yeah, so then it start irritating me because it'll trigger a migraine, so I can't really do the contacts when I'm looking at the computer all day.
You talking about, oh God, I'm blind the whole show, man.
What happened?
You talking about LOL, on God, been blind the whole show, man.
Blind?
Blind. Can't see. You
nothing.
got to turn that brightness down.
Oh yeah, because I had it soft last time. Listen, so what had happened was.
So what had happened was.
Let me see. Let me do this. Is that better?
Way better. Then she got me reading the screen. And then the screen turned sideways, so I gotta do like this.
Yeah, so normally when we saw this, I mean, I was about to knock the thing down trying to get up on the thing the wrong way. Normally when we turn the screen to the side, the comments will go on the bottom, and we can see everything on the bottom. But for some reason, it's just like to the side. So I don't know what that's all about. But I was sweating so much. What did I do with my hair? And a curl
And a curling sight.
You was supposed to agree.
Well, yeah, it's curly.
And the curl is sight.
Yo, what that boy talking about on Facebook, man? Y'all boy left me hanging.
You still got Miss Frazier up here and a couple other people. I can't really see them, but so I think what I'll do on Thursdays, I wear my glasses during the day when I'm at work. I can put contacts on.
I appreciate that. Because you be like, what I say? Such and such joint.
I just see that the stuff is moving.
Yeah.
But can't really see.
Nothing.
Yeah. Like all that is a blur. But I can see this a little, which is crazy. This screen is smaller, but I can see a little bit.
Because the font is bigger.
I should probably zoom this in. All right, Facebook, we done. Have a good night, lovelies.